This judge, he's passed away. He was a great judge. He was in a wheelchair, and he was a very, very smart judge. And
Best judge ever.
Right. But he was as defense attorney saying that, that's a big compliment because he was known as what they call a hang judge, which was, he's rough on, he was not a pro defense judge, right?
No, he wasn't.
Super smart. And this was me the first time one of the first times I'm in court, I'm with Joanna,
Yeah.
And she was one of my trainers, right? And we go in and we were supposed to be in front of another judge, but that judge was sick. So all of a sudden, this judge was overseeing the docket.
You're all ready for this one judge, and then Judge so-and-so taking over.
Complete, right? So all of a sudden, I see this attorney, Joanna was a firecracker attorney, very smart, never really got nervous, super nervous, right? I'm like, what's going on? She's like, well, we have all these hearings for bond and all this. We're not doing that. We have to just literally navigate this. Don't do a lot of talking today. I'm like, okay. So we go into the courtroom, and literally all these guys are in the box, we call it, in the jury box. The inmates, they bring them, they put them in the jury box. And they all had bond hearings and all these motions. And she was like, yeah, we're deleting you. She literally deleted everything off the docket, right? And all of a sudden you hear this machinery going on because this judge would be ramped in. You were hearing it was like Vader walking in. It was so scary.
That music would have less scary.
And I'm not knowing what's going on. I'm looking around and everybody's like this. They're all sitting there. All these people that have been lawyers for a long time are super nervous, right?
It's funny how the respect that man got.
Respect, right?
That's
and
it.
it was it was completely appropriate. So he comes in, and remember he had these bright blue eyes. He would stare right through you, dude. So he comes in, and everybody's on their P's and Q's, and he's scanning the room, and he doesn't know me. I'm a new intern, right? And he looks at me, and I'm like, oh, God, right? And he goes to Joanne, he goes, and she was Miss Walton at the time. He goes, Miss Walton, good morning. She goes, hi, Judge, how are you, right? And then he looks at me, and he goes, and who are you? and I go,
I'm out of here.
I go, no, I literally go,
I'm nobody.
I'm nobody, Judge. Don't worry about it. The whole room starts laughing, and he started laughing too. But that dude was so smart. That's what with young lawyers, what I tell people is when you walk into a courtroom and you don't know any of the personnel, you don't need to speak for half an hour. When I go into other counties, I don't know the judge, don't speak.
Yeah.
Because you got to get the feel for the judge, the way people are acting towards him, how the decorum is, and we knew when we were in front of him, there's no bullshitting, right? If you had some weak argument, not that we bullshit you, but a weak argument, not only is it not going to fly, he's going to rip you apart, right? Because he was super smart.
His sentences were
oh, he would hammer you.